Hello and welcome, my dear Taurus, to your reading for the month of May. This is Sasha with Divine Healing Journey. So first off, I want to say, why has it been so long since the beginning of the month, and I'm now posting the video today. For all the air signs and all the earth signs, I felt like I needed to wait, and I felt it had to do with the 5-5 portal we had on the 5th. So I did the air signs yesterday, I'm doing the earth signs today, and I just got the feeling that if I had to wait because of what that portal did was just shift energies entirely. It opened up a new chapter for a lot of the signs, and in specific for the air signs and the earth signs. So I feel like these are the signs that are going to be the most affected by that portal. Obviously, if you're another sign, or if you're just checking this reading for fun, yes, you will be affected too, but not in the same way. So yeah, just wanted to put that information out there, and let's get started on your reading. So I want to take a look at a theme in the month of May for Taurus, the themes for the month of May and Taurus. So a lot of like big changing energies is what I'm getting from the 5-5 portal that we had. Okay, so themes for the month of May for Taurus. We have reflect and we have growth. Not surprising. And it's interesting that you are an earth sign, and we're getting two very, very strong earth symbology in these two cards, you know, with the mushrooms growing and with the leaves falling seasons, changing colors for the season of fall. So maybe fall is going to be significant for you, Taurus, but that's way later on in the year. So let's take a look at now, just the themes for the month of May. So I feel like this is going to be inner reflection that leads directly to growth from within. From within, as you can see, this is inside the bottle, inside of you, inside the vessel. So maybe there's going to be very intense transformation from within. So if this happens, don't worry too much about it. Like, don't resist the change is the message I'm getting for you, Taurus. It's going to be change. It's going to help you for the best. So don't resist it. Allow it to transform you from within. So I want to take a look at energies that you can expect in the month of May. So this dude, you two. Okay, energies in the month of May for Taurus. Please, Spirit. This guy. Okay. So let's take a look. Energies in the month of May. We have the sun in reverse, which is interesting because yesterday, one of the readings I did, I don't remember the sign, but they had the sun in reverse as well. I feel like I need to look at all of them before I can get a sense specifically. So let's do that. Let's have the lovers in reverse. Okay. We also have the 9 of Wands in reverse. And don't worry about reversals. For me, they're just blocked energy. We also have the 10 of Cups. Okay, this is interesting. Energies in the month of May for Taurus. So let's start with this first pairing. The Sun in reverse and the 9 of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're the one blocking your own blessings from coming in because of your anxieties. Because you're not processing your either fearful emotion or your anxious emotions, you're letting your anxieties take over and get the best of you, and that's blocking your blessings from coming in. I'm also getting from this card that you're not connecting with your inner child. You're not allowing yourself to have just time to have fun. I feel like your message for the month of May, Taurus, is to just stop what you're doing, take a step back, and appreciate where you are. Appreciate the choices you've made that have been leading you up to this point. Because the lovers can be a card of choice, right? And since this energy is also blocked, I feel like you're either downplaying the choices you've made or not appreciating the choices, where these choices have brought you. It's interesting because usually I don't get this from the Lover's card, but this feels like a spiritual inner union that leads to personal transformation. So maybe you're going to be meeting someone and you're blocking off this meeting because you're focusing on all the wrong things. You're not being appreciative. You need to focus on having gratitude this month, Taurus, for where you are. I'm just trying to get a sense here. I was really drawn to the poppy here. I'm just getting so much like inner turmoil. Like there needs to be this sense of peace that comes inside to allow for this transformation, this healing, right? With the double serpent. Caduceus, I think that's what the name of the symbol, the wand with the two intertwining snakes like this, the caduceus, which is a symbol of healing. So you need to make peace within to be able to access your healing and transform. And when you do allow for this transformation to happen, it's when you'll be able to get into this Ten of Cups energy, which is like emotional fulfillment and bliss. Like the tens are like an abundance of, so an abundance of love, of prosperity. And look at all the couples, definitely of love. I wouldn't be surprised if you're meeting someone this month, Taurus. I don't do love readings because I don't think that's, useful. But I really feel like you could be meeting someone interesting. Not necessarily a lover, although we do have the Lover's card, but like a partnership. Someone that'll help you like make sense of things. And I just noticed this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, for some reason I thought there were more than 9 cups here, and I was like, whoa, there's so many cups. I thought there was like 11 or 12, counting the one in the middle. I guess not, but maybe 11 or 12 is a significant date for you, so the 11th or 12th might have something special going on, or around that time, the second week of May. All right, so I also want to take a look at what kind of challenges are going to can potentially show up in the month of May for Taurus. What kind of challenges can potentially show up in the month of May for Taurus? Challenges in the month of May for Taurus. Okay. I feel like there's one more. There we go. That's it. And this one. All right. Let's take a look at challenges in the month of May for Taurus. So, message. So maybe you're not listening, or you're not receiving the messages you're meant to be receiving, or there'll be difficulty in communication here as a challenge. I feel like if there is difficulty in communication, don't worry too much about it. See how there's like magic in between this raven's wings? I feel like it's meant to be this way. You're meant to be triggered in the not receiving of these messages so that it can show you how to work on yourself from within. What exactly it is that the anxieties I was talking about that are dominating your mind, they're going to come up when you miss the messages you're meant to be receiving. But you're meant to not be receiving them to trigger these anxieties so you can identify them and be rid of them. So we can turn this card of, clear that energy. We also have Oath. So, okay, I got this from the Caduceus. Maybe some of you are in the medical, are medical practitioners, either light workers or, actual doctors, nurses, and whatnot. I feel like these two really go together, where not receiving the message are going to make you doubt your own oath that you've taken in regards to your patient's health. I feel like you're going to get scared at some point because of not receiving the right information on how to treat something. This will be very specific to a few of you. I am getting, yes, a medical practitioner, but also like light workers. There's something about the work you're doing that you're either selling yourself short, or you're not seeing the true magic that it holds. And you're keeping yourself from providing that magic to people. I know these are vague terms that I'm using, but you'll identify that energy if it's relevant to you. So don't worry too much about it. Don't worry. Be happy, Taurus. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the message to focus on what brings you love and light and joy instead of focusing on these anxieties. Choose to be in the energy that you want to be in. Okay, I'm really drawn to how the star is like going inside the cup. You choose the cup that you want to invest energy in, that you want to invest your energy in. Okay, so other potential challenges in the month of May. We have chaos, absolutely. We got this just from your cards. Internal chaos is what I'm getting. So I feel like you need to look at this one. We have complicated, yeah. These complications come from your own mind, or from your unresolved emotional issues, because we're getting a lot of green here. I'm getting the heart chakra strongly here. I feel like you need to go within and really understand what it is you want to be bringing forward, how it is you can best fulfill your oath of helping people. I feel like this change requires you to go against the established system. However, again, this will only resonate if it's relevant to you. Yeah, so in regards to that last message, like, the answers you seek are all found within yourself through your own experiences, and you need to bring that forward in your work environment so that things can develop differently in the proper way that they're meant to be developing, instead of just following the blind, well, it's always been like this. You know, I don't feel like you're someone who's like, well, it's always been like this, so let's just continue the bullshit. Like, you're like, no, it's always been like this and it's never made sense. Let's make it make sense. Let's do something that's actually good for the people, not just, you know, for our pockets. That's just what I'm channeling, so take it as it resonates for you. I also want to take a look at surfacing wounds. Surfacing wounds that can show up in the month of May for you, Taurus. Okay, first, I'm going to do this pile later, but this card is burning and I need to look at it. So the Shekinah, sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So this is in direct correlation with the energy I was picking up on about needing to do what is right over what was the established way of doing things. Going against the establishment. This is an energy you can, and the sacred self, so definitely the answers you seek are within. I feel like you're going to transform the work environment you're in by being authentic to yourself and what you know are the right answers, and following, you know, your soul-led answers, the answers you find from within. You need to honor yourself and the truth of these understandings and realizations in your experience, really. Okay, I really needed to get that out. Let's move on with the reading. So, surfacing wounds in the month of May for Taurus. Yeah, I'm definitely, like, I have difficulty speaking, or the words are coming out jumbled from my mouth. So I think, like, you really need to write down everything you need to say. If you feel like you're not a confident speaker, or even if you are, especially if you are, you need to write down everything, every little point that you need to get across, just to make sure that you have a list, so that if your mind goes blank, you have something to refer to. Even if you're not the kind of person, and especially if you're not the kind of person whose mind goes blank, write down everything you want to say. Make sure that you have it in writing. That's really, really important here. It's a very strong message for you, Taurus. I hope this reaches you. I don't know what this is. If you want to share in the comments, I would love to get more information on this, just for my own curiosity. If you can't, you can't, and that's okay. But this is coming really, really strongly here, that you're going to uproot everything, like what was established. You're gonna bring massive change into your work environment, Taurus. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your inner guidance and your inner truth. And this one, I feel like there's another or two more. We'll see. Let's see this one and this one. Okay, let's take a look. So don't be worried by all these potential wounds. You might get one of them, you might get all of them, but whatever happens, don't worry. I feel like it's going to be like one thing that puts everything into perspective. So it's not going to be like a month-long different scenario after scenario that just keeps battering at you. No, it's going to be like one thing that may have like some of these components. Anyways, so as potential wounds, we have humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I feel like you're going to need humor to help you navigate all of this. I feel like you need to get into this lighthearted energy where you're coming from a place of love. You're not coming from a place of confrontation here. You're coming with the attitude of, hey, this is a problem we've been ignoring, and this is how we're going to fix it. I feel I'm getting like the card of a leader here, where you can take serious things. I was gonna say lightly, but I don't think it's the right word. Like, you're not gonna make fun of it or anything, but you're gonna be able to approach it from like a sacred space of yes, we're doing the work, but we're still human, you know? I feel like because it's heavy work, that there needs to be like a touch of humor included in there, just to help release tension or to help ease people. Okay, so take what resonates always. And then we also have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So for some of you, this may be like a need for teamwork, you know? And teams work best together when they can connect through a positive energy. And then in this case, it would be humor. You know, not making light of things, but of finding a way to make things positive regardless, is what I'm getting. We also have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Hear this, Taurus? Exactly the message I was picking up for you, especially with this sacred self. Trust the inner guidance. Your experience will pave the way. So trust that experience. And uncover it with a reflect card here. Dive within yourself to get to the bottom of this experience and understand it completely so that it can benefit other people as you move on. And then we have balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So as a wound, balance, I feel again, like I feel all of this are correlating for sure, but I feel like the important part of this card is the without judgment part. So here I feel like you're going to be getting enough judgment from external people that you don't need to be the one to bring yourself judgment. And I'm really, really drawn here. I just saw how this looks like a flame. These look like tiny flames. I'm just trying to get a good. These look like screws or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm getting a sense of flame. So maybe working with the blue flame is what you need to do, or the blue ray. You can research these for sure. Well, probably faster than me trying to explain them because I'm not doing that right now. I'm channeling a reading. But yeah, definitely without judgment. So you're going to be facing a lot of adversity, like a lot of resistance to the change you're trying to bring forward. But being balanced within is going to help you balance your external reality as well. So this goes back to the reflecting and trusting your inner guidance. There's a lot of internal work that needs to be done before you take that step into bringing it to your external awareness. We also have abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Absolutely. But as a wound, I feel like you're going to be feeling limited in the resources you have. Whether this is true or not depends entirely on your perspective, is what I'm hearing. Don't focus on what you don't have, focus on what you do have and how you can use these elements to your advantage, is what I'm hearing. You can manifest everything that you need, but you just need to get out of your own way afterwards. Put in the intention, put out the request, and then allow it to come in. Don't be like waiting and like, where is it? Why is it not here yet? Like, instead of focusing just on what's not there, like I said, focus on, put out the requests and then allow them to come to you in their own time. Don't try to control everything that's happening here. I feel like the less control you choose to enforce, the greater the impact. Yet whenever you try to force something in this situation, it's not going to happen the way you want it to. So like, let go of that need to force things. They will happen, things will change and shift perfectly as they need to without pressure. So like when I say that, I mean put the pressure where at the weak spots, and then like trust that that's going to happen, that that's going to be enough. You don't need to batter yourself against this wall, is what I'm hearing. We also have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. This as a wound, I feel like it's directly connected to what I've been talking about so far, of just of focusing on the right things, on the positives, right? Following the inner guidance of knowing when to push and when to let go. And sometimes you'll be like tempted to push at places, but you need to differentiate your ego from your soul-led guidance, from the inner guidance. They're going to feel differently, and it's up to you to identify what you need to follow, which is your intuition, and what is your ego saying, no, we need to do this now or else nah. Like whenever you're in the energy of fear, that's going to be your ego. Don't follow it. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm getting for wounds. So I want to take a look at a focus on healing. What energy can best support you in the month of May, Taurus, for healing? What energy can best support you in the month of May for healing, Taurus? Healing, Taurus, in the month of May. What energies to focus on? Yeah. All right. So we have clairsentience, your inner knowing. Absolutely. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. I'm going to put this here because it's so important. It's so important for you to identify the little voice inside of you that goes, hey, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Instead of the, no, trust me, we need to do this. Soul versus ego. We also have gifts from God. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. So you're really a gifted individual, Taurus. And you need to rely on those gifts from the inner work that you've been doing with the reflect and growth card that we had at the beginning as themes for the month of May. This is clear in what we're seeing now. I feel like you probably have a lot of intuitive gifts like clairsentience. You might be clairvoyant, clairaudient, cognizant, whatever it is. Whatever you identify within yourself as a clair power or a clear sense, trust it. It's really, really important for you to trust your inner knowledge and your inner knowing. Go within, Taurus, in the month of May. We also clairvoyance. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And I feel also clearly see the steps you need to take to get where you want to be in regards to the situation I was picking up on, for those of you that resonated with. Yeah, and we also have, oh my God, clairaudience. So clearly you are very gifted, Taurus, and you need to tap into that and to listen to that and to really, really bring yourself to trust the knowing. Even when you don't know where it's coming from, trust that it's the universe giving you the piece of the puzzle that you need. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. And the loving is the key word here. So we did have the 10 of Cups here. A lot of love, and under the Lovers too. So yeah, follow the guidance that feels good, that feels loving to you, where the intention is for the betterment of all, not just the betterment of the few. All right, and let's take a look at more energies you can call upon, like this Shekinah, to help you in the month of May, Taurus. More energies you can call upon for help, or energies to be in for the best results. I'm getting this one and this one. Any others? This guy. Okay. Let's see who else wants to be there for you. But this one is really important. Trust it. Trust yourself. Really, really, really need to go within, Taurus, and to trust the guidance you're receiving there. So we also have Mercury, open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. This goes back to what I was channeling earlier, where if you're getting in a meeting or something and you're confronting someone, write it down. Make sure that you have everything you want to say out there in the clear so that you know what to refer to. You know the important parts you need to stick to. The messages you really need, and we did have a message here. The messages you really need to get across. Focus on this, on doing this properly, on making sure you don't forget anything that is vital. And it's okay to rely on like on something as physical as cue cards. Like if you need cue cards just to make sure that you're hitting all the points that you want to talk about, do that. Don't let anybody's judgment keep you from doing the right thing for you. Very important message. We also have Diana, or Artemis. Focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. Absolutely, definitely, in regards to the situation I was talking about here, for sure. This is Apollo and Artemis in Greek mythology, so it's really cool that they're both coming up for you here. Let me see them together here. I do resent the Romans for changing the names of the gods, but you know, whatever. Assholes are assholes. I feel like that is the message though. Like, don't let people change your name or change your value when you know yourself best, you know? Yeah, focus on clear communication this month. And we also have Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. There's been a few times now that there's been this message of focusing on what you desire. Focusing on bringing to life what it is that you feel like you need to bring to life. So focus on the internal world, and I'm seeing a lot of purple too, so maybe you need to develop your connection with your third eye chakra and the crown chakra for sure. And also the throat, because I was having difficulty speaking at the beginning of your reading here, so that was clearly a message I needed to get across to you, because I'm not having that difficulty anymore. So you can see that for yourself here. I feel like it's really important for you to understand that your inner workings and your body are going to give you all of the messages that you need to hear, but it's up to you to reflect and to listen to this inner growth, to listen to your inside truth, is the message I'm getting. Okay, so I want to take a look now at advice from Spirit on how to help you best navigate the month of May. Advice from Spirit for Taurus in May in regards to this challenge. We have your commitment is being tested. Absolutely. See, I stumbled on this again. So definitely the need to write down everything you want to communicate so that you do not forget anything. And this is really, really important. Do not forget anything you want to communicate. We have expect powerful change. Absolutely. Absolutely. This has been like from the beginning of your reading, it's been clear. I think I get it too. Okay. Bring love into the situation again with the 10 of Cups. More repeating of the messages we've already had here. So this is awesome. It's just a beautiful confirmation for you, because I feel like you're not the kind to really trust the inner insights. And this is the universe like hitting itself on the head, trying to show you like, no, look, you can trust, you can believe, you can. Because we'll continuously show you the truth and how you're right in this. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, this is bigger than just you. So don't let your ego keep you from doing what will clearly serve the rest of the world here. And finally, we have conclusions are within reach. Absolutely. Absolutely. Taurus, you're going to be a big game changer in the upcoming month of May. And whatever you're going to be doing in this month is going to go on for like a while. It's going to change a lot of things around you. I'm getting this card too, so believe. There you go. Believe in the impossible. More confirmation that you can and have to do this. Not just for your own sake, but for the sake of everybody involved. Okay, you know what? I'm getting these two as well. So we're just going to keep going with what the universe wants us to do. And I feel like that's a message in and of itself for you. Trust the inner guidance, even if you don't understand how or why things are happening the way they're happening. Trust that they're happening for a reason and that it is divinely orchestrated. You just need to follow the steps that are shown to you. We have worked through your fears. Absolutely. Change can be terrifying for some people, for a lot of people, honestly, but work on not letting your fears control you. And I'm really drawn to how this is again a Scorpion, and like in a very similar pose to the Scorpion we have right here. See? Shift this energy. Allow for this powerful inner transformation that wants to occur. Allow it to occur. This is really, really important, Taurus. You've got this. No matter what, you've got this. So don't doubt yourself. We have, it's time to take action. Absolutely. We've been seeing this throughout your reading. But I feel like you needed that confirmation again. This is such a jumble. Don't worry if everything seems messy and out of order, as long as you can find the things where you know where these things are when you need them, you know, like I've been pointing at the cards that were underneath your reading throughout the whole reading. So trust in your inner knowing that things will be where you expect them to be. Yeah, there you go. Very powerful message, Taurus. I'm wishing you the best of luck this month. So I want to close your reading with just a card of advice here, or, you know, an energy to keep in mind, something to keep in mind for the month of May for Taurus, please, Spirit. I feel like you doubt your own power a lot, Taurus, and I'm here to tell you you are frickin' powerful. So believe that. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. So, I thought we had 3. I have 4. It is my dominant intent to look for what I want to see. Yeah, exactly. The same message. Like, when you expect something to be there, expect it to be there, it will be there. As you deliberately look for things to appreciate, praise, or enjoy, you achieve vibrational harmony. with your own source and with all that is good. And then the powerful law of attraction brings more good things to you. This goes back to the 10 of Cups that we had earlier. Be in this deliberate vibration of joy to attract everything that you need. And I feel like we had it somewhere here, like this magnetism to bringing to yourself everything that you need. To allow well-being, I must be in joy, absolutely. In the same way you cannot set your radio tuner to 98.6 and receive the songs playing on 101 FM, you must set your own vibrational tuner to one of well-being. Feelings of love, joy, passion, exhilaration, fun, interest are indications of your vibrational match to well-being. These are all emotions that you need to follow in your conquest of whatever energy is meant to be shifting here that you're going to be facilitating the shift of. It is not my work to control others, absolutely. You can only focus on yourself and the path that you want to be taking. Trying to limit anybody about anything defies the laws of the universe. It cannot be done. You cannot control others, but you can control and create your own reality. And I feel like this goes back to what I was saying earlier, where like, don't pressure people into doing things the way you want them to. Or the message I said earlier, what was it? To not force things. Do not force people into things, you know? Whenever you feel like you need to coerce or to force things, it's your cue to be like, no, let them happen on their own time. Let these people get there on their own time. Keep doing what you're doing, focusing on your own path here. And the people will eventually just like all fall in line behind you, is what I'm getting. All right, well-being is my natural state of being. Exactly. So be in this energy of well-being. Reach for the feeling of well-being first. You've had well-being another time here to well-being. Okay. And everything else will fall into place. Be selfish enough to follow your bliss and you will tap into the natural, pure, positive essence of you. And this is where you will be getting the guidance that you need from within, from connecting with this energy of well-being. And finally, to close off your reading, I want to take a look at a few affirmators you can tell yourself in the month of May to help you through these energies. So a few affirmators. We have, when the world says you can't, I say fucking watch me. I feel like this is directly in regards to the situation I was feeling here of you dealing with upper powers and having this conversation that things need to change in the best of ways. Positive vibes only. Fuck negativity. Absolutely. You need to be in this powerful energy of joy and personal knowing and personal bliss. That's what's going to bring you where you want to be going, where you need to be going, by focusing on the right things. I am more than worthy. I am a fucking warrior. Insert gender. Yes. Absolutely you are. And like I said, I feel like you're going to be such a catalyst of change in the month number 5, which is the number of change. So don't doubt the guidance that you feel here. Meet up with a friend and have a good bitch. For all the negativity that you can't keep at bay, don't release it in your work environment here. Don't do that. Go somewhere else with someone who is completely unrelated to all of this. And interesting that they match the colors. You might want to do some root chakra and heart chakra healing. This is also the throat chakra and this is the root as well. So root, heart, and throat chakra healing might be necessary for you. I feel like there's one more card that wants to come up for you. But yeah, definitely go somewhere else if you need to get like things off of your chest. Don't do it in your work environment because that's going to hinder you and like in a really big way. So make sure you don't have any kind of negativity in this environment. Get up, show up, and show the world you're a frickin' legend. Because you are, Taurus. You're going to bring about such beneficial change for people in this month. Or even if it's not this month specifically, over time from the actions you're going to be taking this month. So allow yourself to take those actions. I am rooting for you, Taurus. I am wishing you such an amazing month of May. I'm going to leave your reading here. So if it's resonated, please like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you feel like you want to do. And I will catch you again on my channel. Take care. Bye.